blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Okay. President,
Lord Lieutenant,
honor to meet you again.
Thank you. Lovely to see you again.
It was the drug license. Yeah.
I feel so sad today. The end of a man who had a very rich and very productive life, who could empathise with people in their fun and in their sorrow. He went through all these illnesses himself.
I'm saddened. Many memories thinking back to the days when we worked together. A man who had his feet on the ground, he knew his people respected him, and in those dark days he was an inspiration, bringing determined opposition to violence and determination to build for the future.
And he really did reach out.
Very much so. And there was a great mutual understanding between us. And I thank God for that.
Thank you very much.
Well, for me, Bishop Daly is the bishop who ordained me to the priesthood here at St. Eugene's Cathedral 29 years ago. So for me, I've got a great sense of admiration for him. He's been my inspiration, actually, as a priest and now as a bishop.
Okay.
Well, like everybody in Derry, I have very many memories of the Bishop. I really appreciate all he did in terms of encouraging culture here and keeping entertainment alive during what were literally dark days, but also he provided inspirational leadership in very difficult times. He stood foremost for justice and completely against violence in all its forms and from all forces. He was a great witness for peace, but he was also a great witness to a lot of the good that many people in the city would do, and he was a man who encouraged everybody. And what you've heard since Bishop Daly died is the fact that people just have real affection for him and appreciation as well as admiration, because he touched so many lives and reached people in so many different ways.
This week has seen a very sad couple of days as the city collectively has mourned the loss of one of our greatest servants and one of our greatest adopted sons. Bishop Daly was a household name in the city. I believe he always will be. He's recognised for the courage that he showed, the leadership that he showed through the darkest days of this city and indeed the North's history. And that's something he'll always be remembered for, the light and the inspiration that he provided in those dark days.
Just in a few sentences, how important was it for you to be here today?
Well, it's crucially important, not just representing the opposition, not just representing my party, but also sort of as a human being. I mean, when you think of the history of the 20th century and you think of those few iconic photographs that actually defined it, you know, whether they're from Vietnam or the Spanish Civil War, but Bishop Daly's face, his body, his posture in that iconic photograph is actually part of our history, part of our shared history. And at that stage, I think he represented and he was present at one of the worst and the darkest days. The fact that he kept the faith, he kept his strength and his love of this city all the way through there shows what an incredible man he was. It also shows how far we've come from those terrible days of Bloody Sunday, and we've come from them in one man's lifetime, and that man was Bishop Daly, an incredible, extraordinary, if I may say so, an utterly unique man.